Hello and welcome, everybody. I am Deborah Kagan. I am a speaker and a mentor for women, helping you rock your mojo. And we are here for your mojo moment of the day. I'm coming at you once a day, 365 in this year, as a new experiment to connect all of us in this virtual, wonderful webosphere flow of energy, and really to offer you some tips, information, and inspiration so you too can be lit up from the inside out. From the inside out. Yes, that is what my grandmother used to say. Well, she would say, be beautiful from the inside out. And I know she was referring to, of course, lighting ourselves from our inside out. Fantastic. Glad you're catching it live. And for those of you that are watching the replay, I'm also very pleased that you are here and we have found each other. If this inspires you, if you have found it helpful, this one, haven't even started into yet. However, if you have found others of them helpful, please do share, tag a friend in the comments below. And let me know if there's any subject matter or thing that you would like some insight on, and I'll be happy to include that in a future Mojo moment. All right, so today I am down here in the beautiful San Diego, California, for a seminar. And what was so great is at the lunch break, today is also the Women's March. And on the lunch break, I all of a sudden saw all these fantastic, stunning, people in their t-shirts and with their signs and just the energy of of this collective that is speaking up, right? Speaking up for a large population and stepping into what they believe and what needs to be heard, right? And, and I had this revelation during the lunch break. I thought, oh, this is so fantastic. While that there is one expression here of marching, and there is that expression of, going out and being in a group in that sense to shift the dynamic. I happen to be sitting in a room with a fantastic number of people and other wonderful souls and beings who are all specifically elevating the vibration of not only themselves, but therefore everybody around them. This workshop that I'm in, this seminar that I'm in is it's a channeled workshop, and it's pretty profound work, really. And what I realized is that everything exists, right? Everything can coexist. And there was a moment I thought, oh my goodness, I should the proverbial should be out marching. And I said to my dear friend and colleague who I was with, I said, you know what? I said, here's what's so cool. While there are people out there, out here right now, marching and taking action in that way, you and I, who are both totally up in our work with feminine empowerment and women's empowerment, we're sitting in here for the weekend and doing our part in this way. And it really made me remember, and this is what I want to share with you today, that it does take a collective, and we are all here in a collective. And so whether you choose to march, whether you choose to meditate, whether you choose to, frankly, do nothing, all of it is part of the whole that we are existing in. And I was thinking about, for the people who are saying, you should be out there marching, and why would you not be doing that? You're somebody who's so proactive about supporting women and empowering women. And what I would say to that is, again, that we all have our own ways of empowering, enlightening, and lifting the vibration. Right? We're swimming in a sea of energy. That's for sure. Quantum physics has said everything is energy. So it's a scientific fact at this point. Hallelujah. However, there's not one prescribed way. And I love that there are so many spokes to the wheel. And one thing that was said in today's seminar that really stuck with me and I wanted to share with you today. And this is, whatever you damn, damns you. And whatever you bless, blesses you. And it goes along the lines of also the old phrase, whatever you resist persists. And I invite you to consider this. I invite you to really look at something in your life that is challenging, maybe not pleasurable on the surface, and consider that it could be a blessing. And if you're willing to share in the comments, of something that you are struggling with or something that you feel right now is damning you, and I'd love for you to share that and say, hey, Deborah, this thing has really been frustrating and making me angry, and I feel very, stuck and held by it. So I'd love for you to share that. And also, can you look at it through a different perspective? Shift the perspective, shift the lens, and say, okay, well, what if this thing that maybe on the surface in our conventional way of looking at things is actually a blessing? What if it is blessing me? And then you can see that thing in a way that would be more expansive instead of a restriction. And from that place, you have more room to grow and to transform. And while people, women and men and children and everybody's out there marching today, right, there are other people doing other things. So consider how you can best contribute your mojo, your light, your vibration into the world. Because we are all connected. We are all connected. There is no separation. And when you choose who you're being and who you're being about the situations that you're encountering, like when you consciously choose that, that's when you have a lot more freedom and ease, right? That's where, again, the growth and the transcendence occurs. And I absolutely encourage you all to take in what was passed along, and a reminder that was passed along to me today, right? Whatever you bless, blesses you. Whatever you bless, right? Whatever you bless, whatever you be with, like you can let yourself be with, will bless you. Maybe sometimes it's gonna, give you a little hard knock blessing, and yet it will absolutely open something up that wasn't going to be possible if you continued to see it in a damning or a resistant way. And I do know that from my own experience as well, right? All right, so today, whether you march, whether you meditate, whether you choose to resist, right? We are all part of this collective. And because of that, I do love you. As I always say, I love you very much. And I'm really happy. And I hope this has moved you, has opened you up to something today in a new way. Let me know in a comment below. And as always, I'll be back tomorrow with your Mojo moment every day, 365 on this wonderful journey over the course of this year. So that is that. I'm feeling in a very fantastic, just feeling in a really good space. This has been a very powerful day. And now I'm going to go take a walk to the water. What are you going to choose? Let me know. Comment below if this moved you in any way, shape, or form. Tag somebody in the comments. Let them know. And as always, like I said, I do love you. And not in a weird way, in a way, because we're all here together. All right, everybody. It is I, Deborah Kagan, Mojo Recovery Specialist, speaker, and mentor for women. And if you didn't catch yesterday's Mojo Moment, by the way, go back and check it out, because I did announce a great free complimentary webinar that is happening all about the upcoming Lunar New Year and best practices for how to prepare and to celebrate that, so that you can elevate your vibration and you can create a life that you absolutely freaking love. Bye for now.